This is Proverbs 13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Kal halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakwa Kadash. Double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations, their brothers on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news to the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few sisters that tune into these video epistle. Call this lesson, might change it up, but opposers of this truth will be destroyed. You look at all the rebellion that's happening, rebellion against anything that is righteous, even just what you might consider normal moral behavior. It's all gone. You can't even say what you feel. Your rights are being taken. All morality is at an all-time low. So the Most High, His Son, His people, His name is Yahweh, His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. We are the true children of Israel. They've given us a bunch of bywords. We care not much for those. But there surely must be a limit. This man, the Edomite, has been revealed in the scriptures, calling himself the white man since 1681. His wickedness, he's also known as the wicked in the scriptures, Malachi 1 and 4, surely has reached a limit. What more wickedness can he do? You see these headlines, all the wickedness that has been performed in the earth, and you wonder, well, what is the next level? Is there another level to this? Surely can't be. It's reached. All the prophecies are being fulfilled. We see what's happening with those gutter rats over there in our land as we speak. They're at war. Can't the people, especially these so-called black Christians, can't you see that those cannot be the people? The scripture tells you what will be happening at the time of the return of the people of the Lord. Those cannot be the people. Can't you see? This man's kingdom, the Edomite kingdom, is surely reached an end. Let's just read this again. Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despiseth the word. See? The word. Who's the word? It's Yahweh Shai. It shall be destroyed. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. See? Oh yes. Let's keep it moving. Just got a few scriptures here and we'll wrap it up. It's quite simple what's going on. If you can't see well at this stage, it looks like you're not supposed to see it. This man has just got to do, what's the mandatory, can't even speak about what is in the scriptures. Let's get somebody to get rid of your video and start saying it's hate speech and what have you. But he's just got this mandatory implantable device that's spoken about in Revelation 13, 16, and 17. He's just going to make that mandatory, and then his program is pretty much over. There'll be a rush to the finish line with his madness. World War III has already started, so that's just going to escalate, and then we're looking forward to Yahweh Shai coming from the east in a massive fathership. He said, what will I when I come? If the place is already kindled, if it's already going to be on fire with nuclear weapons of mass destruction. Where am I? Let's get to Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, they who? It's the wicked, the devil in the earth. That's what this white man is. It's the devil that the Bible speaks of. They sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. They don't want you to live in righteousness. Right now, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans who are waking up to this truth, they're realizing that they've been going down the wrong path. They're coming back. The scripture says, in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. Call upon my name. Turn back. So we're doing that, and they're getting more and more angry. They don't want us to call on our power, whose name is Yahweh, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. They don't want righteousness. They want you to be a thug, a gangster, and a drug dealer, a whore. They love all the debauchery, degeneracy. That's what they've been peddling. They created the so-called nigger and what have you. They're the ones pushing all of this wickedness. And they don't want it to stop. That's how they rule. They sleep not, except they have done mischief. Their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. This man has been at war between 93-95% of the time since he's come into power. He can't stop it himself. He loves blood. Warfare. What's that word they use? Endless wars. All wars are bankers' wars, as they say. Proverbs 12. Let's get 18. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of the truth. See, this sword and this man, they're synonymous with each other. Why? That's his blessing. He's the wicked. He was given that by Isaac, his father, and he's ruling with his sword, a modern day sword being all of his arsenal of weapons, which can also take the form of his control of the narrative with the laws he's passing. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. Your moment in the spotlight. Esau, Edom, this leprous man with no melanin in his skin, is a stringy hair, putting himself up as our power. The scripture says, he tells us what our power looks like, and he don't look like you. Let's get Proverbs 8. Let's go from 7 to 9. Proverbs 8. Start at 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. See, receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. But this man, he has no wisdom. He said knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Let's get 35. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. And that's what's coming to those against this truth. Whether in the house of Israel, which is where the judgment is going to start, or with the heathen nations headed up by Esau, Edom, calling himself the white man. Psalm 34, 21 and 22. Evil, bad times shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. You're going to be destroyed. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. There's a payback coming. All the madness is about to come to an abrupt halt. Let's get Romans 1 from 21. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Heavenly Father, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. We've got plenty of examples in the house of Israel. We don't even need to look outside. Look inside our own house. These people, they know who they are. And they're professing themselves to be wise, coming with their own thing. Verse 23, and change the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man. They're worshipping themselves. You can see it all over them, the pompous and pride. And to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. You see? That's where they've changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. So you've got all this money. You've got the fancy cars, the fancy suits. Everything is fine and dandy, as they used to say. It's all carnal stuff, the fame and glory. Destruction is coming. Let's get to 2 Timothy 3, 7-9. Where am I? Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Now as Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds, reprobate. See, these men are like counterfeits, reprobate concerning the faith. But they shall proceed no further. There's an abrupt end coming to these people. Everyone can see it. Other brothers are speaking. It's coming to a sharp end. Everything is coming into focus. And these men, you can't say the name. The words are not belonging to the prophets and all this madness. These are not men of the Lord. It's obvious. And there's no respect of persons. It doesn't matter. This one, oh, he's been there 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Oh, this one's, oh yeah, all these historical, it doesn't matter. These people, there is no respecter of persons. Look what the Most High done to the men of old. He doesn't care about whether even if you're a king, you've got all these years of service, you've done all these things. Look what's just getting ready to happen. We're just pausing, watching these people, fixing their mouth to continue in their lies and their deceit. I remember watching a video a little while back with this man. I may have mentioned it before, but it kind of plays on my mind. This brother obviously seemed like he was relatively new in the faith, but he was totally convinced of the names. Saw these clowns on the side of the street and approached them. And I just remember the look on the main speaker who was there, had the mic, and he proceeded to carry on in his lies. Got all of his prepared scriptures that he goes to try to fight off anyone who tells him he should stop the lies and speak the truth. And just that look on his face, all pompous. I can't wait till that look is removed. And when real pestilence come to these men. These are the, what's that word they use? The Negroes, the house Negroes, that's it. They're protecting their master, collected whatever they've collected in their back pockets. And they don't want to hear the truth. They're not pushing the truth. Now Jannes and Jambres withstood Moses. So do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds, reprobate concerning the faith. But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was, is happening right now. Let's just quickly read Hosea before we wrap up with one in John. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Much quoted scripture there, and you can see why. That's the time we're living in. Let's wrap up with John 15. Let's start from 5. Red letter, Yahushua speaking. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, that's apart from me, ye can do nothing. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. Verse 10, if ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments, and abide in his love. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. People have perverted the truth. They're doing their own thing for what they call a cult of personality. Not going to stretch the lesson beyond where it needs to be. The opposers of this truth will be destroyed. Shalom. Till the next lesson. Fear no God.